I like slash HJ because if what I'm saying literally is half joking, I'm not going to put slash J on it because it's also half genuine. Like, example, I'm going to buy an absurd amount of orange juice slash HJ makes more sense than I'm going to buy an absurd amount of orange juice slash J or slash J slash G or slash G because I feel like slash J slash G is just contradictory, whereas slash HJ I know is half joking. This makes sense.
I'm going to buy an absurd amount of orange juice slash HJ. What the heck does this mean? I'm going to buy an absurd amount of orange juice when interpreted literally means they're buying a lot of orange juice, and in fact, the amount of orange juice they're buying is absurd, meaning that they think it's funny how much orange juice they're buying, because that's what the word absurd means. Okay, what would it mean to say this as a joke? If the whole joke is just that they think it's funny how much orange juice they're buying, then they wouldn't have needed to use a tone indicator, because the word absurd already communicates that. And in context, they specifically said that this is a case where using a tone indicator makes sense, so they're not just redundantly using a tone indicator without thinking about it, they're definitely using it to mean something specific. The first non-literal interpretation that comes to mind is that they're being ironic. They're not really buying orange juice, but as a joke, they're saying that they are. But okay, they didn't say this as a joke, they said it's a half joke, so their intent is some combination of the surface level interpretation and reading it as ironic. So what, maybe they're not buying orange juice, but they consider 0 orange juice to be an absurd amount? That would be a combination of those two interpretations, but I don't know why someone would choose to express that idea as I'm going to buy an absurd amount of orange juice half joking. Can't rule it out yet though. Alternatively, maybe they are buying orange juice, but the amount of orange juice they're buying isn't absurd? Okay, this one feels more plausible, I'll investigate it further. Assuming that's what they mean, what would be the joke? They're going to buy an ordinary amount of orange juice, and they've chosen to make a joke about this, so they think that it's funny how much orange juice they're buying. As a joke, they're calling the amount absurd, even though it isn't really absurd. They think the amount of orange juice is funny enough to joke about it, but the premise of the joke is that they're claiming the amount of orange juice they're buying is funny, even though it isn't. So they simultaneously believe that it's a funny amount of orange juice and an unfunny amount of orange juice, which is a logical contradiction and perhaps a type 5 paradox. This would be a case of simultaneously joking and not joking, which is how the Tumblr anon described their intent, but they also said that using both slash J and slash G, which I guess means genuine, would be contradictory, so whatever meaning they have in mind can't be a contradiction like this. Wait, can I just interpret this literally? I might have ruled that out too early. Maybe they are just redundantly saying it's half joking, even though the words in the sentence already spell out directly that they think the amount of orange juice they're buying is funny. And by this point, I give up.